guys, what is up? It is me, Rosmo, and today Huion just sent me not one, not two, not five, but 3 tablets. I was wondering how I'm supposed to review it since it's basically the same tablet but small, medium, large. And then I realized this was actually one of my biggest worries back when I was first trying out a tablet. Because remember, back then the channel used to be on the backbone of an iPad mini 2 and my stubby fingers. So when I had to change my setup to be a drawing tablet, which did not have a screen or need to use my finger to draw, my biggest worry was it being too small. Because back then, the only tablet I could easily get my hands on was the usual square tiny one. So now, what I want to test out for this video is which size of tablet is better for drawing, because my theory right now would be the small one, since from experience, I wouldn't need to be making long strokes with my wrist compared to the ones with the larger surface, but we'll see. Maybe my gut feeling is wrong this time. For this test, I'll be drawing Haley, best girl, best wife, my 3rd favorite woman in Stardew Valley after Jody and Robin. So I'll be taking turns with using the tablets while I make this art. For the sketch, I'll be using the Inspiroy 2S, base color would be 2, and the part that I absolutely have a love-hate relationship with, rendering, I'll be using this bad boy, the Inspiroy 2L. I feel like that would be a good way for me to balance out seeing if specific strokes and the feel of drawing on different surface spaces would have a difference, or if it's just the same and I just made my life a little bit harder with this video. I don't know, we're about to find out. Before then, I have to show you guys what you get in the box. If you already own a tablet and know what's inside, feel free to skip the this timestamp for the speed paint and drawing part of the video. Now, once you open the box, instantly you are greeted with the tablet, the pen, the stand, where the nibs would be usually stored in it, a cord to connect your tablet to your computer, and the manual. I really like the style of the stuff inside. The cute pink tablet matches with every other thing inside, which is a cute touch. Same goes for the medium that was dark green, and the large one is black, which is the most common color you'd get for a tablet, so nothing special there. Now, if it's your first time getting a tablet or don't have one yet, just remember once you get the tablet, there will be a card for a website for Huion where you can get the drivers. Just go to the website, go to downloads, type the model of your tablet, which in our case is Inspiroy 2. Whether you have small, medium, large model, it doesn't matter. They have the same driver. So right now, I'm drawing with the small model, really liking the pink aesthetic of very girly pop. So far with the sketch, it feels easy to draw here. Like I thought my strokes didn't need my wrist to move as much because of the small space. I took a reference pose from Pinterest but kinda dropped halfway since it was hard for me to imitate the pose to a T. I also looked up some of Haley's designs and found this cute summer sprite that I think is fun to do for the summer season. So far, there's not much to note with the size of the tablet since my usual tablets are this size, so I'm kinda used to it. This, I think, is the size that artists commonly get when buying their first tablet because it was for me. Now for the next step, after sketching, I'll be putting the base color using the Inspiroy 2M. I usually do line art first after the sketch, but I decided to try the method I did with this artwork, which is a lot of fun to do, but also takes a lot more time and it stresses my brain out. So basically, what I learned from other speed paint videos I watch on this godforsaken app filled with talented people that make me cry to sleep every night every time I watch their videos, is that you put the base color under the sketch as well as the hues, I think? So that's what I'm doing with the medium model. I gotta say, what I said about the small being more comfortable, I take that back. This one kind of feels better. I know it's wider, but it's not much different from the small model based on the feeling of it. It doesn't strain my wrist at all, and it has the plus side of having more buttons than the small one. Coincidentally, it has the same number of buttons with my screen tablet that I use for making my videos right now, so it was easier for me to assign more shortcuts there that I'm used to. And it even has a scroll for zoom in and out. I mean, all 3 of them have it, but you know. It looks quick on the speed paint, but it took me an hour or 2 for the first 2 tablets, and I took the longest with the last one, which is the widest of the 3, the Inspiroy 2L. And let me tell you, compared to the other 2, it was hurting my wrist. Just a bit though. I definitely did not like how wide it is, though it might be good for other people. I am tiny, so my hands are not as big as other people, so it took me a bit longer to work with this one. After getting the base color, I redid the pose with a cleaner sketch using the colors I've made earlier as a guide with the folds and shapes. I don't usually do this method often, so you're witnessing me struggling to navigate how this works. This part is just me figuring out where the shadows should go and just basically making the artwork pop out and not as flat as I usually go about it. And finally, I try my best best to give justice to best girl as we enter the stage I am most unfamiliar with and dread the most, rendering the artwork. Currently, I'm cleaning up any weird looking areas, and I don't think I can explain it properly. I'm not an art teacher or anything, but I'm just coloring and fixing this as I feel right. I even did the trick of putting something on the foreground in front of your artwork to make the illusion of depth and giving it a little tilt for added spice. And with that, I'm finished with the artwork. Out of the 3 tablets, I have to say I really like the medium-sized model. It feels right with how big it was, and the space it was okay for my hand to draw. It was just right. But since the Inspiroy 2S looks so aesthetically pretty, I'm gonna go with this one. This one's the winner. This one. There's not much difference between the S and the M anyway, so like, I'm just gonna go with the cuter one. I don't recommend the L though. If you like the bigger sizes and wider spaces for a tablet, then by all means, pick that, but it's just not for me. Thanks so much, Huion, for sending me these wonderful tablets. I am addicted to Stardew Valley. This is for all the Haley simps. Thank you for watching. So yeah, thanks so much for my patrons over on Patreon for your continued support of the channel. Big thanks to Minty_62, or the Star, Kanto116, Lone Wolf, Levi Nicholson, Inachis, Kanjure, Anuyushi, Gungelian, Jokerzat, F-Ignite, Mila, Jacob K, Scar Aidenham, Christian V, Kieran Cross, The Land of Dreams. Yay!